Hi everyone, so welcome to another episode of PKM Weekly, and let's see what we've got in store and what's been happening in the past week. So Tana, they had an all hands on deck type of hackathon event last week, and they might still be there, I'm not 100% sure, but basically they all got together to plan, discuss, debate potential new features and ideas that may or may not find their way into the app. And to accompany the event, Matt and Braga did an impromptu office hours, just basically disturbing everyone, seeing what they were up to and trying to get them to talk to us about what they were working on. That is, of course, once the two of them finally managed to get off the jacuzzi and put the champagne glass down. So what we did find out though was that there is a web clipper. So the team is working on a web clipper just to take things from the internet, like a web page, and it's going to be able to import it into your Tana notes. And the demo showed like a recipe, puts the ingredients in a field, and then the steps in the notes themselves. So definitely do check that out because the demo does a lot more justification than my brief explanation. Better API access and more API access, better onboarding, and a variety of other things which are in the works. So we shall see what comes out of that, and definitely do check the office hours out because it's worthwhile. And then also they looked at some new account starter content, and you can check that out here. And it basically allows you to download various different templates or a template where you can have various different starter ideas if you want. So this is what the new onboarding sessions would look like. There have been a little bit of teething problems with the payment. So a lot of people are saying when I signed up for the free trial, I'm stuck on the Plus account, but I'd rather use the Pro account, or I'm trying to upgrade, but it's not allowing me, or I'm trying to pay and it's not allowing me. Basically, just a little bit of teething problems of getting the payments through. I'm sure the team will work on that and fix it as soon as possible, given that people are wanting to give Tana money. So that's definitely a good sign that a lot of people have taken up to the idea of the Plus or the Pro account subscription. So hopefully the team will be able to sort that out and it will be a lot more seamless in the near future. So just hang on tight. The team are aware of it. A lot of comments have been made in Slack and in emails, so I'm sure they are looking into that as we speak. RJ, he put together a mini series of essential Tana skills, basically 6 or 7 videos of going through, it's a playlist, going through basically, as RJ puts it, a Lego foundation of follow these various different steps, and you will then become a Tana user with some confidence. So definitely do check them out. They're only about 10 minutes long, each one of them, but they definitely do help, and RJ explains the concepts very clearly and very well, and even gives you a few exercises to go through and work on yourself. So thanks RJ for putting that together. I even found it useful, so well done. So it's not just for the beginners, it's also for people that have been using Tana but just want a bit of a refresher or maybe have missed a few different things. And also just remember, if you haven't already done so, you can vote for Tana on the product hunt just to get them the prestigious App of the Month award. So they are still first when I checked last time, so I'm sure they would appreciate it if you haven't already voted, so please do vote. Capacities, they've released 1.5.22, so unified headers, 3 new languages, Portuguese, Dutch and English UK, different styling. Large parts of the content loading have been tweaked and reworked just to make it load faster. Shift tab changes or improvements, and there's a lot more, and you can find it in the Capacities webpage, and you can even find the various different things and more details to the various different changes that they've implemented. Lots of bug fixes as well, and that's it. So Capacities just keeps on giving, so well done to the team on that one. And then a bit of a brief article on ClickUp versus Capacities, which one should you use, and why should you use ClickUp on the basis that the article is written by them. But it does go into a little bit of detail of the differences between the two apps, and if you're on the fence, it's worthwhile having a look. Although I did see another video that ClickUp is missing some various different key features, so I'm not sure which way it's going to go. I personally haven't used it, but I thought I'd post this article just in case you are in doubt of the two apps. Logseq, the work's carrying on, so the team's back from the lunar holidays, and they've implemented view by group, so this is going to be a feature in the DB version. And basically what it allows you to do, like the image shows here, you can have various different tasks and you can then group them by doing and to do. So then you've got the doing at the top and to do at the bottom. I'm sure you can group it then by priority, group it by various different other things that you want to. So it just gives that extra bit of separation between your content. So looking forward to seeing that made live and implemented within Logseq. And there was a recent update by Walker, COD Walker, and they posted various different changes. So from here you can just see the various different changes that they've done to the knots that they keep in the tracker. So this is as at February 12th, so just a few days ago. The last time it was updated was 22nd of Jan, and you can see so the various different green sections are what's been added to the DB version as the team implements more and more things. So this just gives you a quick snapshot and a quick vision of what's changed. So if you are interested, do check that out because it's a nice, easy way of seeing where the team is at. Obsidian, they've released 1.8.6. This is for insiders only, just a bit of testing for the time being before it gets released to everyone else. Improvements, horizontal line rule, title bar, and improvements for the tree view rendering, and various different bug fixes and things which are no longer broken. And again, as with Obsidian, quite extensive release notes, so do check that out because there might be something which is of interest to you. This was an interesting question. So OP on Reddit, they posted what's the best alternative out there. So he acknowledges that Obsidian is perfect for a lot of people, but what he's really interested in is what other apps are out there that people might not have considered. And there's quite a substantial amount of comments in this Reddit post. So 205 comments, and basically a lot of them are after many, many years of trying. Obsidian is still the best. I have tried Capacities though, and even acknowledges apps so far. Capacities, Reflect, AnyType, Logseq, Emacs, and a number of other apps as well. So if you are also wondering what's a potential Obsidian alternative out there, do check that out because there might be an app that you haven't heard of before. And keeping with other apps, so OP, again Reddit, they ask basically, I quite like the structure of Capacities where everything's an object. How can I achieve something similar within Obsidian? I'm of the opinion if you like Capacities and you like how that's set up, just use Capacities rather than try and recreate something badly, possibly badly, within another app. But there we go, there was a few comments and a few different things of what you can try. So if you are also wondering of how you can completely change Obsidian and the basics of Obsidian and make it into Capacities, and you don't want to use Capacities, a ready-made tool for you, do check this one out. And last but not least with Obsidian, there was a video for Vim diehard fans. So basically this video just goes through of how you can use Obsidian just to increase your productivity, and it focuses on the Vim mode to make it even easier, less mouse clicking, more keyboard, so you don't have to content shift all the time. AnyType, they've released 0.45 desktop app, so that includes a number of things. So web publishing was one of them, so now you can see your notes rendered to the web page, and they've even created one here as an example. So this is how the web page would look. So these are notes within AnyType, and you can get the idea that basically just recreates a web page for you. Redesigned spaces and navigation, Raycast extension, only for macOS obviously, and right to left support, and on top of that there was a number of other things, quality of life improvements, add existing objects to collection, horizontal lines, grades clickable, a number of other things. So if you are a fan of AnyType or you're wondering what they've been up to of late, do check this page out because there's a lot of updates that have been implemented in the latest version. Heptabase, so what they've done is they've now allowed you they've allowed you to view tasks and to-dos directly in your journal. So obviously we have to use X for this. So on the page there are 6 to-dos and you can quite clearly see them, and you can see which projects It went a bit too quickly, which project they're linked to or which cards they're linked to. So it just basically allows you to see from a very quick point of view, once you open it, where's this to do and why did I put it? So you've got the context if you need to. So that was that on Heptabase. Siyuan, not posted this one in a while, but there's been a lot of updates that they've put through. So this was just a snapshot, and then if you go here, you've obviously got all of the links so you can see what they've improved. Firefox compatibility, disable various different things, better inline, better database, better local file pasting, virtual ref content, etc., etc. So the app and updates are still alive and kicking, so do check that out if you're a fan of Siyuan. And Noteey, they've done version 1.16 and various different changes that we implemented: link mode, online video, YouTube timestamps, automatically pause when you're creating video animations, and there is a changelog with a lot more detail and also a very helpful video that just goes through all of the changes that have been implemented so that you can see them live. That was it. That's it for this week. So as usual, thank you very much for being here, and I shall see you next week. Thanks. Bye.